Hey guys, this is Dan. I am finally ready to get my story out there with you guys. I'll share mine. Mine basically started in about fourth grade. I had this weird viral infection that none of the pediatricians in the area could figure out. High temp of 104 degrees for an entire week. Weird rash. But that was also during that week is when I had my first hypnagogic hallucinations. I closed my eyes and I was being trampled by wild horses. The only time it didn't happen was when I was holding a wastebasket. But that was the first thing, and they had no clue what was going on. But then over the years, that was also when the issues at school started, and I got the teachers going, okay, he's got learning disabilities. Then I was obviously misdiagnosed as ADHD. Okay, so that was how that went. Bit in the, had the individual ed plans all the way up through high school. My knees would always buckle, but I always thought that was because I injured my knees multiple times playing soccer. But I could just be doing something, be having fun, being angry, and they would buckle. I'm just like, oh yeah, I just got bad knees. Didn't think anything of it. Then after high school, I got into working with EMS and security and teaching, was doing all of that. But I was always, when I taught, so my father and I would teach together, we were a team. And if I got a little too excited, I would start slurring my words and not really knowing what was going on. Not understanding why sometimes when I had these weird dreams, I found out there was sleep paralysis, why there was that shadow man that everyone talks about, and why things were moving around my room, but I couldn't move or scream. And finally, I was, in 2010 and 11, I was seeing pulmonologist because I have, had chronic bronchitis and everything. That was murder at that point. Brutal. But I had to wait 6 months for them to get the results because they only do one or two of them. They only quit, they don't do one because that test was so expensive. And finally, I come back with the thing. Yep, there's your diagnosis. You have 16 picograms per milliliter of orexin in your spinal fluid. Anything less than 110 is indicative of narcolepsy with cataplexy. Then, of course, go through all that. And finally, I met Ferry in 2016. We went to the Orlando conference where we met Rachel. And the next year went to the one in Portland, Oregon, because I had then moved from Florida to Idaho. So I just drove over to that one.
Pretty sure I was at that one. Sorry.
Were you?
Narcolepsy Network?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure. Portland.
And
I love Oregon.
Over Thanksgiving, I finally had that catharsis where I now want to get my story told. I need to do it for myself. And that's why I want to get back out to the conferences again and start talking about it. I mean, since January, I've written over 150 poems and song lyrics. And I just wish I knew how to make music, but I run some of them through an AI program and I put the music to them. But it's just like I've been just doing that, and it's
Beautiful.
making me want to do these things now.
Right.
It starts pouring out once you start. I feel like I can relate.
It does. It's like I write the words how I want them to sound, then I'll run it through a little bit of AI to tweak it. And it only tweaks it a tiny bit, which is good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Quite impressive.